Hi, I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. Today is Monday, March 6th. So we are really excited about today. The full moon is overnight tonight. So we are doing a full moon reading to start the reading to the live, and then we're going to do some questions. There's just Celia's got a lot flowing in right now, so apparently we're going to have a lot to say today. So we're going to take that off to she said open the flow. So hi Beatrice, how are you? We are really excited about today. High positive energy. She said there is such huge change happening this week. Like she's like Saturn is moving the 7th. We're gonna flip over real quick. Let me look. Currently Saturn is at 29 degrees and 53 minutes. So it is like so close to being in Pisces. Like I have been feeling this energy for like the last week. Awesome. We are really glad to hear that, Beatrice. I know Celia's got a list of things I'm going to be working on. Like my daughter's moved. So now I have a little more free time. So she's like, all systems go. So we are just going to start. So we're going to start with a general reading. Celia says, this is for the full moon in Virgo. Hi, Danny. And full moons are about releasing energy, and Virgo is really about that day-to-day life. So what, awesome. We are glad. Doesn't it feel really good to have that connection? Beatrice. And Celia's saying that, this is huge transformation and a time to really give up, what is one thing that you need to let go of in your life that's not healthy for you? What's one thing? What's one thing, even if you don't let it go, what's one thing you can change? I'm going to try to get out and start walking every day. Just to be a little more grounded and to get a little healthier, because God knows we can all use a little bit of that. So that is what I'm going to start doing. I am going to release my resistance to that and get out and spread my energy, like really get out and yes, because like Celia said the other day, your DNA gets so activated in the sun. So, and your spiritual gifts in the moonlight. So I've really been making sure I spend a little time both. Really been meditating today. I've got such a download. So just know huge energy changing today. Celia's saying. So just know, but we're asking you, what do you want to let go of? What in your day-to-day life would be good for you to change a little bit or to add to your life? Sometimes we don't have to necessarily give things up. Sometimes we can just modify them. And then, like I said, I'm going to get out and spend more time in nature working on that walking meditation. Celia says. So we're going to work on doing that every single day. You pulled a card for me. Well, thank you, Beatrice. So he says, if that's the case, thank you. She's like, there is such new, such new energy. Like, she's like, go spend, you would be shocked at the downloads. Like I go sit in the sun and meditate, and the downloads are just enormous. So, so try to spend a little time in the sun. We're now, let me get a drink. We're just having a little, I don't know. She said a little chat time. Danny, how have you been? Celia says, and where I am, it is 11:11. So, well, my clock says it. My other one says 11. Oh, now it does. 11:11. So happy 11:11, everyone. Are you ready for this change in the wind? The twin flame reading we posted this morning was definitely saying, a change in the wind. The masculine energy is having a heart chakra awakening. And Dave and I were talking, and he said, so in that reading, who am I? And I said, Dave, really, you're both. We have masculine and feminine energy. So we feel like the masculine side of us is having that heart chakra activation. So no, it's definitely time for that to be happening. The wedding card I know came out. It was, so you said, a very, very good reading. My daughter always told me 1111 make a wish thing, but 1111 is also twin flame numbers. But it's like, yeah, brand new beginning. When you see numbers repeating, the more, the more of them you see together, the higher of amplification that energy is. So we're glad you took the time off to rest, Danny. We know we kind of did that yesterday, or Saturday. Me and Dave did the live, and then Dave's like, wow, that really wears you out after that. And I was like, yeah, you kind of have to. Definitely a time for that. So we are just going to pull some cards for the full moon. What do you want to change? What do you value? Because I see the full moon in Taurus card and the it's time to take action, which is the new moon in Aries. So what action do you want to take? The one in Taurus is your dream needs a practical plan. And that is definitely this new, or the full moon in Virgo energy. That is about, your day-to-day things. So, what action are you wanting to take with that? And then we have meditate and contemplate the new moon in Pisces. And the Pisces energy is really strong. So he says the veil is really thin. And with Saturn moving, we are going to be getting new gifts. If you have been doing the work, Saturn is going to give you a gift as it changes signs. And it changes signs tomorrow. It's like right on the cusp. It's like so close, like literally, but transformation. But Pluto changes at the end of the year, or at the end of the month. And that really is like it's like 30 years in a sign. And we're going to get a 3-month taste of what the new energy is going to be. And then it's going to retrograde for like 6 months. And then come January, we, fully step into the, Aquarius energy with Pluto. So, yeah, like a gift, like Celia says, like a new spiritual gift should be opening up. But as long as you've been doing the work, like, and ask, what are you asking for? Are you taking the steps to do that? But like new energy is here because we have the 10 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, and the 4 of Cups. So what are you letting hold you back from this 10 of Pentacles? Make a practical plan. What can you do? Meditate, ask, what can I change? Like literally, I'm going to start walking. That's my statement of the day. So we're going to start working on that. That is what I want to release. I want to release some weight. So, truly, and my mom agrees. So we're going to start doing the walking every day just to work on my health a little bit. Cause I have asked for well-being this year. So that's what we're working on bringing in. And the bottom of the deck with this part is that Page of Cups. And in this card, he is having that heart chakra activation. It is happening, and as that happens, that energy from the past can really come back to you, of you, that like childlike, well, see, there you go, Danny. But what steps are you taking to do that? Yeah. So like, I'm trying to follow the chat, and I'm just, so I'm going to finish the reading, and then we're going to get into questions. But like Virgo's like your day-to-day thing. What in your day-to-day thing do you need to let go of or change? Like, okay, I am going to let go of my sedentary lifestyle. I'm going to get out there. a little bit more, and you know, then we get the Empress and the Two of Pentacles. So this is a time to manifest what you want. The change can come really quickly. So you're saying with this change in the energy. So take a moment to gain some clarity. Look through, where have you come? Where would you like to move next? This journey is, it's not something we figure out in one day. It's literally our life mission here to figure out what we're here to heal, and how, honestly, how to heal and how to manifest. And as you really do that, you realize that, like, you can have everything you want. All you have to do is decide to ask for it, and then notice you're worthy of it. Say you're worthy of it. Gain the clarity of it, to realize it's not missing. If you have put it out to the universe, that energy is working towards you. All you have to do is ask, have the thought, and it is there. But what steps do you want to take in the full moon? So Beatrice, Celia says, how are you doing? We haven't seen you for a few days. So Mikkel, what's going on with you? I'm seeing that is it clairaudience something new for you, Beatrice? Wonderful. It is a great time for that. Like, I get so many songs in my head. Celia loves to give us songs. But sometimes I just get like a randomest thought, and I'm like, okay, so I have to ask Dave, and he can give me some clarity. So, so Beatrice, what do you want to change in your day-to-day life? Oh, I'm sure she. So you said that would be maybe an understatement. What steps would you like to? Celia says, look, you could say it better. Move forward. Rest would be good. Celia had me up at like 3:30 something this morning. I came and I meditated. I read my cards, and I'm like, what do I need to know? At about 5:30, she let me go lay in bed with Dave for about a half hour. So apparently she wanted to give me some. Actually, the message I got when I was up in the middle of the night was this Merkaba card. So apparently, I'm going to be working on that. So then I was doing a meditation for that. And so apparently I'm working on my balance of my energies and Merkaba, and, that's a big change, the princess. So Beatrice, can we get a message for you? We like the idea of the moving to Paris. So we are going to pull from this, the Moonology, tarot or oracle today to start with. And the crows are crowing outside, so lots of messages to be had today, I feel. We get the work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. And then we get the card of it's time to take action, new moon in Aries. So I think the first one was the take action too. And the bottom of the deck is look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. So where are you being too rigid? Because sometimes that Sag energy I feel is like very like if I didn't have my Sag energy, I don't know what I'm doing. Everything else I have is so dang fixed, honestly. So I have Sag. So that kind of gives me that freer spirit. So Beatrice, where do you need to embrace that freer spirit? Because it's time to trust that. Yeah. Yeah, she's like, trust that, like, where are you not showing your Sag? You know, what do you have in Sag? Where is, yeah, like, where is your, something's going to change soon, Beatrice. Something's going to prove to you, the Hierophant's on the bottom. We feel like something is going to happen and you're going to ask for proof of something, and then you're going to, once you decide to stop hiding yourself and step out there into this light, like there's the sun. So we have the Tower, the Hierophant, the sun, and that 9 of Wands for me is about shining your light and being the beacon. So so he says, let's go, take action, post the videos, we'll watch them. Post the videos, we'll watch them. She said post them, and then when we do the next live, come on and share the link, and we'll, we are all about sharing the light and the love, Yes. Yeah, she's like, shine that light. Like, she said, get out from under the bush. And then I hear this little light of mine song, this little light of mine. So shine your light. Thank you, Danny. Can we get something for you, Danny? Apparently, Danny, you need the Sag energy too, because you get the card luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. So, Danny, get into that Sag. In the bottom of the deck is that your dreams need a practical plan. That full moon in Taurus energy. So know that as you make that plan, that it's going to come together really easily. Yeah. Beatrice, what's going to happen if you post some videos? People are going to watch them or they're not going to watch them. Either way, you're going to be okay and you're going to get successful because this is part of your mission. You just have to have that faith. It's part of your mission. End of story. So he's like, it's part of your mission. What do you have the link? Can you post them in the chat? She's like, post it in the chat. Go and post it in the chat. You should be able to post it. I know there are many others here who will go ahead and watch your video and give you some love too. So, Danny, we are getting some tarot for you now. Oh, the path is calling you, Danny. Oh. Okay. Bottom of the deck, the Ace of Cups, which we feel you're doing today by, which is something we feel very different for you. We feel like normally you're very so he says practical. Danny, are you practical? She's like, you're very practical. You don't normally take that day off for yourself. The cards are the Five of Cups and the Devil to start with, which is seeing what's toxic and what you're needing that break from. So we think that is good that you are having some self-awareness to be able to see that, that you're going to have a, so he says today you're going to get some new clarity about your path. Ooh. We like that. Some new clarity. She said today, since you're taking the time to do this, like, your guide's like, meditate and ask your guide, for a message, a sign, about your path. Like, we feel like something is like she's like, it's like, she's like, something's about to like give you some new clarity. And then we have the Six of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Chariot, and then the King of Wands. So we feel like, that is a lot of action forward, like a lot of communication action. Danny, are you trying to find a new job? Are you trying to find a new job? Sometimes that happens for like, sometimes the universe is like, no, you need to feel like there's a reason you're home today. So you know what? Ask the universe why. Like when Celia got me up, I just, I was like, okay. I went and I sat down for a little bit and I was like, okay, Celia, what do you want to tell me? There's a reason you have me up at this time of the morning. What do you want to tell me? Ask your guides. They're trying to give you communication that's going to really help move you to a new direction, maybe with a job. But what you don't like this. Like this is definitely not feeling good energy. Like, do you have a temperature? Because I see the fire there and it's like hot. So he's like, do you have a fever? Are you under the weather? If so, know that it's a reason. Oh, yeah, I just had that with Mace. But we feel like ask your guides today because something good is like trying to open up that's going to help. Yeah, I know how that is, Danny. Dave works for a company that does that. So, but we feel like something's trying to really open up for you. So, and do you make commission, Danny? So he says, are you using your abilities to help with your she's like, ask that, ask that it be easy. Oh, none. Oh. Ask for something that does that. We feel like there's something new coming, Danny, like something new, like, but so he's like a gift for sure. Ask. Oh, I think we have American Family Insurance. I think. Yeah, but yeah, like talk to your guide. Like she's like, there's a reason you're home. Like until you got me up, I'm like, there's a reason. And when you're home, like for like that, ask. There's a reason. Like something's happening for a reason. So the princess, what is going on with you? Danny, do you get out in the sunlight very much? Celia says something about that can help your immunity. I don't. Because the princess, you get the card, you're very close to achieving your goals, just to give you a moon. And then you get the cards, a win-win outcome is in the forecast. Full moon in Libra. So very balanced energy. And the bottom of the deck is have faith in your dreams. So, like that spring equinox is strong because that's right when Pluto switches signs. And, Pluto only switches signs every 30 years. So, yes, you do. But like those look pretty good. She's like, I bet anybody here would take all those. Yes, Danny lives in a beautiful place. Danny, that is, I'm gonna come there someday. Me and Dave were looking to see if his work has any condos there. So we're doing the countdown. We go to Florida and we leave in 32 days. So we live in Indiana, so we're like in the middle of, yeah, Danny lives in a dream place. Yes, I'm counting down my days. I got my calendar over to the side. I have it where my countdown. So, okay, Princess, we are going to get some tarot for you. We get the Knight of Swords, Page of Swords. Have you been changing your focus? Have you been changing your focus a little bit? And I think because I'm pretty sure, yeah, as you do that, that's going to give you such clarity and help really with your, so he says, where's your North Node? Yes, she's like, where's your North Node? Are you working on your North Node? I mean, it's like wintertime here still, but my grass is still green. Yeah, like as you focus, yeah, like check on your North Node because it depends on like which house and which sign it's in. Like you have to be like that's your mission on the planet. So are you looking for it? And Beatrice, you're in Texas, right? So you says it's in Taurus right now. I think it here, I have it right here. We can look. It is at 5 degrees Taurus. Hi, Miss Bick. Celia mentioned you in my head earlier, so we have something for you. Yeah, but like it's in Taurus right now, so that's really being activated. Which house is it? But Celia said, did you see the twin flame reading from that we posted this morning about a change in the wind? That there's going to be huge transformation. The masculine's having a heart chakra activation. Well, the positive energy, when it moves into Aries, it activates that axis. So then it's a really it will definitely step in. Definitely be a call for you to kind of step towards your, your path. Oh, so Danny, yours is really going to get activated too with it being in Aries, because 5 more degrees. So I think later, I think in the summer it's like 18 months in each sign. It'll move into Aries. Hi, Elin. How are you doing? I'm just learning too as we go. I've been working on learning it for about 5 years, so I know a little bit, but yes, it's gonna work. Faith. She liked the idea of Paris, she said. It's gonna, absolutely. Like, he is your destiny. How about that one? I am very good today, Miss Vic. It is the energy of the full moon in Virgo, which is about your day-to-day. Yeah, like so much is going to change. Like that reading that I did last night and posted this morning said like the masculine is having a heart chakra activation. So like we feel like, and that Virgo is about your day to day. So well, we will come. We love to travel. Positive energy. Celia says we are gonna get a message for you next. Um, don't forget to go to the beach, Danny. Go to the beach. Celia says go to the beach. Go to the beach. She's like really strong about go to the beach. So we are getting a message for positive energy. Beatrice, do you live by the beach? You and your loved ones are safe. Expect a powerful change. Don't let pride get in your way and surrender to the divine. And the bottom of the deck is don't let your past hold you back. So know that you can have anything that you want. Truly, 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 truly. And on this is the South Node card. So where is your north and your South Node? Your North Node is your mission in this life, and your South Node is the karma and the stuff you bring in, but the things you're comfortable with. That, like mine, my South Node's in my 8th house, so that's the normal house ruled by Scorpio. So I am okay with transition in certain ways. And I've done a lot of different transitions in my life. And that's fairly an easy thing for me. But you know what? My North Node's calling for me to have stability. So I'm working on doing that. So it's really calling on you to step in. Look at which house your north and your south node are in. Google it. Like Celia's like literally Google what does the north node in whatever house it's in mean. Look at a couple of different things. It's like knowledge is power. And it will kind of help guide you on where you're supposed to go. Because it is all part of your spiritual path. We got all that, and then we get that. So I think positive energy, it's saying meditate. And then as you raise your vibration and you're happy and you really just focus on what do you want, put it out there to the universe. Say it. Be in it. Like I get out in the hot tub where I'm in the sun. I meditate. I'm in good vibration. Then I talk about what I want. I talk to my daughter. We text almost constantly now since she moved. So like we like do that and talk about it and talk about it to somebody else. We didn't look today. So on that, she's like, take time and say those statements and like see how they feel to you. Like say the statement. And like initially, like I have 2 pages of where I just went and I wrote everything down. And then on my focus wheel, it's like you have to kind of try to get on in a really general place. Everything's always working out. I've seen lots of people that are in relationship. Many people are in loving relationships. Many people have the relationships of their desires. And as you put it out there and let it go, you know what you'll happen to see? You will see that reflected back to you in other relationships that are in your environment. Like start noticing the other couples or people around you that are in relationships. If you're looking for a serious relationship, start looking around your environment. Start noticing those. And like when you see those little old couples holding hands or whatever, be like, oh, and like really milk that for like, isn't that the sweetest? Like, but you will start seeing it in your environment before it attracts out there. You see it. And then like the more of that you see, like the more it's going to come right to you. She's like, work on raising your vibration and you would be surprised at the change that can come. Because with Saturn moving tomorrow and then Pluto and then Mars, like everything is like going to be, she's like, by the time we get to April 1st, March 1 is going to look so completely like, I can't believe that's where we were. So just have faith in that. Know like huge change is coming, like huge. And just you have to put it out there and have faith. And once you ask about it, do not sit and worry about it, because if you're worried about it, you know what? You're telling the universe, I don't trust you got my back. So you just got to say, okay, I know it's going to work out for me. Everything's always working out for me. I know this is meant for me. If this is meant for me, let it be easy. Like let it in and then let it go. Like trust it. She's like, trust. Mikkel, so you pulled my eye right to your message. So she's like, Mikkel, what's going on with you? I think I saw you said you were seeing beans. Hi, Kimon. How are you? We will get to you. We just go in the order which Celia, you are very welcome. And like, she's like being like the happiest like you can be. And trust that if this was your last month of having the most freedom you could have to do whatever you want, wouldn't you want to celebrate and savor every moment of it? Like the more happy you can be at right where you are, the easier the other stuff can come. Truly. So like, think about that. This month is a gift for you and treat it as such. Take the time to meditate every day. Take the time to do that, savor your time. I'm so blessed that I have this time. I love, that I'm going to have to figure out how to change my schedule around to make everything work. I love the change that's coming. I know change is coming. Like, talk that out. Do you have a question, Mikkel, about that? I work with Archangel Michael a lot, so that's always a wonderful, positive energy to have around. Celia says, do you have a specific question? She feels like you may be new here, so she wants to say hello. Welcome to the channel. Yes, Archangel Michael. Yes. We are just waiting to see if Cal has a question. Yes. Okay, we will see what message wants to come through about the beings that are visiting you. Have you asked them? The cards that came out are a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries, and then you get a new start is coming and a personal issue reaches resolution. What's going on? We feel like you're going to find out. Have you asked them? You asked them to come. Are you communicating? Have you asked? Do you realize that is probably one of your gifts? Is that one of your gifts? Have you asked? Like, you get what you ask for, like, or what you're interested in. Like, I used to like John Edwards, and he does a lot of talking, or he communicates with energy that has transitioned to the other side. And I've now got that gift because it's something I Are you in communication with your higher self? Or ask Archangel Michael to help be a bridge with that communication. Sometimes I don't necessarily when I communicate with Celia, I get like thoughts that are clearly not always clearly not my own. But like, ask for it. Say you would like to do that. Are you meditating and doing it? Is it happening in sleep time? When is it happening? Yeah, you're going to learn. It's going to change your life. Like, this is part of your gift. Yeah, part of your gift. You get the Ten of Swords, which is, I feel like, means you're trying too hard. When I get Celia's message, it's a whisper. So you have to calm your mind and really, yeah, we feel like you have like that Ten of Swords is like mind chatter, but like if you end that, like that communication can come really quickly. Yeah, it's just they're trying to open that gift up to you. After you meditate, ask them what message they want, and then maybe just try to do automatic writing. Sometimes that helps people, or audio record yourself and just record whatever you say. Because sometimes, like, Celia just puts messages through me. Yeah, she's like write down or record, video record, or just audio record, like talking, like ask them something and then relax yourself into it and record it. You may be surprised at what you really get. And with Celia, I just say whatever random thought comes out of my, she's I don't think about it. I just say whatever she puts through me. And that can happen. I feel like you are a conduit for the energy. And I feel like there's going to be, because I see this in Aries and then I see this in Cancer. So we feel like between the time of Aries and the time of Cancer, you're going to go through a huge transformative period on how you are truly handling and communicating with all of this situation, like everything, like um it may be even something that you will want to post on, and share with others the messages that are channeled through you. Oh, they're going to channel through you. Hi, Elin. How's your job? I see. What do you see about my new job? Is it going well? Oh, it'll be really good, we feel. And God bless you as well. And know that, like, you, so he says you are a messenger. Are you ready to if need be, maybe audio recording, because sometimes people are a little hesitant to video record when they're channeling. So she said really just do the audio, and you should really share your message. Whatever you get, you should share. Share. Beatrice, I think she already has found a job. I think she's just waiting to start it. How is your back? So he says, how is your back? You get the cards. You are good enough, which is full moon in Virgo, which is the definite energy we're in. A new romantic cycle begins. And what do you need to release? Elin, what was the favorite things? Celia says, tell us 5 of the favorite things that you really liked about your last job. And then you take a moment, or take time out to breathe, which is, this time is a blessing for you. Yeah. it's time for you to do the healing. Are you doing the daily exercises? Are you doing therapy? Okay, we have to tell you, as long as you're focused on I don't like my job, you're going to keep attracting things you don't like. Is there anything about the job you have now that you like? Like, the more you can try to focus on the positive of that job, the better the next one's going to be, honestly. Like, as you resolve that issue, you're going to like, psh, psh, psh. And you know what? The more you focus on that, the more you're going to get that in the very next job. Here, tell me one thing about your job you're at now that you like. Is there anything at all? And while you're working on that, we are going to move on. Hi, Rhonda. How are you doing? Hi, Bernice. How are you? And Miss Vic, we are getting you. But yeah, she's like, try to write and think of, some gratitude and some positive things. And that will really help the next one be so much better. Miss Vic, you get the card. Look at the bigger picture. That is the full moon in Sag, which is definitely been a strong energy today. And then emotions are running high, which is the super moon. I am doing really well today. We are on day 6 of my daughter living in Florida. As I'm counting them. So we are getting cards for you, Miss Vic. Okay. You get the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. She said, how has work been? Is work picking up a little bit? If not, that's about to really change. If you've had this little bit of time where we know it had been slow, but has that changed? If it hasn't, it's getting ready to, as you step into your own power, it's about to be really good. This like change, Miss Vic, of these planets, Celia's saying, is going to be really, really good for you. The money flow is getting ready to pour in for you. So, thank you, Ashley. But yeah, that looks really good. Like, be confident. It's about to like, if it's like, cause that King of Cups is kind of sit off to the side and kind of, loungy a little bit for me. But we feel like, and we know the Nine of Wands is like that wounded warrior that's been kind of going through it, but we feel like that is changing, Celia says. So just no, it's changing. So Ashley, where are you from? Celia says your brand new energy. She wants to know about you. And Bernice is my husband's behavior because of Christina is doing something to separate us. The future is always just potential energy. We have many timelines and options because we all have free will. So you have many potentials out there for you to bump. Like I had many potentials to bump into Dave before I met him, but until we were both energetically in alignment, we couldn't bump into each other. So like you have all these things that in the right time will happen, but it has to just be the right time. You have to be in the right energy for it to come in. So, but as far as, you have many potentials, but it depends on what your actual choice is. Like we are, given our spiritual missions and things to do, we can choose to do them or not. And you get things based on the actions you choose. Like if you've been working on your karma, when Saturn changes signs, it will leave you a gifty, in some way, a spiritual gift. It's going into Pisces. So Celia's like, it's going to really open up some spiritual gifts. And Bernice, you get the cards. Luck is on your side and a fiery climax approaches and your hard work is paying off. And we're going to get a couple of cards. Yes, like literally Dave looked at a house, 5 houses probably down from where I was living. He rode on the trail right by where I lived, but it wasn't until we were in the right timing that we met. Bernice, we feel like somebody is causing a little chaos and conflict, but we feel like that's not going to change. What you have is really solid and stable. And so you sees this ring and that's a very strong commitment. So just know luck is on your side. Don't let somebody else's energy affect you, because if you're focused on that negative energy, you're going to actually pull that more closer. Honestly, focus on, I love the loyalty, and just say, I love his loyalty. I love how loyal he is. And literally have that as, like your daily message, I love how loyal it is. I love our commitment. I love our connection. The more you affirm the positive, the easier that can really be. Like flow that love to yourself and like know that it's really like you are where you're supposed to be. But sometimes things are, a distraction to actually show you the strength of something. Oh, Louisiana, nice. And the doll-faced diva, how are so he says, yes, we have a message for you. We're gonna do the doll-faced diva, and then Ashley, we are getting a card for you. Ashley, do you read? What do you do? What kind of spiritual practices? We feel like so he's like there's some she's like, what do you do? Yeah, what do you do? And for you, the doll-faced diva, we get a time to give rather than take, and then it's time to take action. So what action do you need to take? That makes me feel like that green is like heart chakra. Are you sharing your light? Are you joyously sharing your gift by sharing your love? Are you sharing your love? Are you spreading your gift? Are you sharing it freely? Are you sharing it freely? I don't know. Oh, you're holding your love back from somebody, because we get the 3 of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Page of Wands, the 10 of Cups, and the 2 of Cups with the Six of Wands on the bottom. As soon as you stop holding back, like, she's like, look, stop holding back. She's like, stop it. Yes, do it. She's like, look, what are you healing? She said, where's your Chiron? She said, we always talk about it. We're doing our class on it on the 20th. Where is your Chiron? Have you looked at that? Celia says that is the thing we are meant to heal in this lifetime. That as you heal that, it really helps propel you towards your North Node. So. Oh, yes. That's Ashley. That's why Celia's like, what do you do? She was like, what do you do? Like, do you have like a really, really like strong dominant energy? Like she's like, you were in the house. Something. Yes, look for it. Yes. Today is like the best day. Like, today is the full for the energy overnight. It switches around like 7 in the morning. The full moon in Virgo, and Virgo is that, don't be dominant, because that dominant energy is masculine. Be feminine, be vulnerable. Be vulnerable with him. Before he gets there, say, I ask my ego to step aside and I ask my higher self to take over. Like, try it. Be surprised. Like, put on something that makes you feel girly. I am all about women's rights and everything. But like, so he's like, get in your feminine. If you want him to be in the masculine and have that heart chakra activation, be girly. Like, go be girly. Girly. I'm painting my nails later. It's like a day to be girly. So, and then that a personal issue reaches resolution at the full moon in Cancer. So like, that's definitely that mother nurturing issue thing. So, and Ashley, we are yes, Rhonda, we will get you next. Ashley, where is your Chiron? We teach it like a course on that. We're doing it on March 20th. My guide says that literally is the thing we're here to heal. The sixth house. See, in the sixth house is naturally ruled by Virgo, which is that day-to-day work. What? I guess I'm going to have to put a class together for the North Node thing too, so I'm saying. So apparently we're going to do a North Node class too after the Chiron class. So Ashley, we are going to get some cards for you. That a fiery climax approaches. That is like so much has come out. Yeah, a fiery climax approaches and nothing is yet set in stone. So what are you trying to manifest? Yeah, so he says, what are you trying to manifest? Because we feel like the full moon in Aries is going to be very significant. Yeah, we feel like Celia's like, that is the full moon in Aries. So by the next full moon, we feel like there will be such huge change in your life, Ashley. And you know that The bottom of the deck is nothing is yet set in stone, which is the mutable moon, which definitely makes me feel like that Libra energy. A good way when you're manifesting, Celia likes, is say, if this is meant for me, let it be easy. The card that came out, the first one is the Empress, which is, Venus, which is ruled by Libra, and Venus is in Aries right now, conjunct with Chiron and with Jupiter, which is, what do you want to manifest? Celia's like, what do you want? If you come at it from a place of your heart, you can manifest, yeah. Like you can have like whatever you want. You're like planting the seeds. It's really growing. As you decide to really step into your power and answer that call, like you're really guided. Like that's really guided. Ashley, are you a twin flame? Yeah. So he says, are you a twin flame? Because we're a twin flame reader. And I get this Three of Pentacles card, and a lot of times it makes me think about me and Dave, my twin flame, and Celia, which is my guide, all of us working together. And I feel like, so she's like, are you a twin flame? But you can literally manifest, yeah, like what are you trying to manifest? Because like if it's relationship, just getting high vibe, you can have it all. Like for a person, like literally, I wrote a list about my person, what I wanted. I was extra 2 pages, like extra. I dated enough. I knew what I didn't want. So the only thing I put on my paper are the positives, and it's literally 2 pages long. After a while of that, then you know what? He's not the right one. And you know what? I'll say this, Ashley. You know what I had it's called the catalyst. I had somebody I thought was my twin flame and they activated me and you know what, put me on my mission. But you know what I figured out? I deserved better. And as I wrote my list and took some time and did some things, I did an Abraham process of a focus wheel. And I told one person I was dating for marriage. The next person I dated was Dave. So don't be so fixed that it's that. Ask the universe if it's meant for you, make it be easy. Because somebody that is like, I'm glad I had that catalyst, honestly, because the person I'm with now, we don't have that runner chaser in that aspect because I did it with somebody else and he did it as well. So with somebody else. His was a little different, but we still both did it in a different way though. And if there's separation, yeah. But like Ashley, you have like such, like your energy is like really like strong. She says you have no idea of the power you have. Yeah, don't like if you chase, that's masculine energy and it puts them in the feminine and it makes them run. So he says, be the queen, like put out there what you want. Like take the time, write the list. Like my list is literally 2 pages. I've shown it several times. Honestly, you know what? Write a list, Ashley, of the things about him you're actually grateful for. And you know what? Like literally my person at first that I got on this journey with that I thought was my person, thank God isn't my person. Do you see my beautiful flowers? My Dave is the most phenomenal person. We do lives together. He is truly like the other half of me, like together, like he always thinks I can read his mind because I have Celia and she's both of our guides. So I have a little leg up. like you have like Celia's like, stop the train. Like, do you realize the power you have? She's like, you have no idea of the power you have. And you know what? Somebody that you're meant to be with is going to treat you like that freaking Empress that you are. I always joke with Dave and tell him, I have magic, but you know what? If you look in our backyard, my grass is really green for living in Indiana where I'm in the middle of winter. I posted a video. None of my neighbors have that, green grass. Yeah. So he says, just be happy. Honestly, choose that. Be happy. Choose and put it out there. If this is meant for me, let it be easy. But she says you have very strong energy. Yeah, like I said, wrote my list. I put it out there. I'm dating for marriage. I told one person. Good, you have a good. Yeah, but like, so he's like, it's time. Like the door is knocking. Like they're about to like push the door down for you to get on your path here. Ashley, look where your Chiron is. Look where your North Node is. Like those are huge markers on your path. Anyway, anybody else is still here? Please drop a comment and we will get to you. Ashley, I also feel like I have a strong connection to you because my nephew has the same last name as you, and he's passed, and we had a very strong connection. So, yeah, but Celia's like your power, like. Yes, but like be the queen, like the masculine energy wants to pursue you. They do not want to be pursued. Like even energetically by thinking of them, you are pursuing them. Like literally take some time and pour your energy somewhere else into you. Self-love. Love you. Love you. So he says, love you more. And the more you treat you like the queen, the more everybody else will treat you that way as well. North Node. And in our description box is the sign up for our Chiron class, or we have a private Facebook group. And if you're in the Facebook group, there is a discount code in the Facebook group. Priya, how are you? Okay, Priya, we're just going to get a general message for you. The cards that came out are Believe in the Impossible, the Blue Moon, Prosperity Lies Ahead, the full moon or new moon in Taurus, and Step Out of Your Comfort Zone, your North Node. I feel like as you step into your spiritual path, you're going to meet your person, Priya. And I feel like they're going to be something like you've never expected. Dave is not like the general person I would have ever probably dated before, honestly. And same, same goes the other way. So, sending you love, Ashley. We hope you subscribe to join our Facebook group, please. And Priya Celia says she feels like you're too focused on the details of it versus the happiness that you're going to feel when it happens. Like, know that this union is coming. Like that is a contract card, that 3 of Pentacles. But like, see that. Don't be in the chaos about it. Be happy. How is it going to feel when that person is there? How are you going to feel? How are you going to feel? And Miss Rhonda, did you have a question? Celia says, but just, you have to just trust the universe is going to put the right person right in your way. Like literally, like Dave and I almost did it a couple of times. Yeah. And think of all the happy things you're going to do with him and how it's going to feel in your heart when you have him to come home to, or he's coming home to you, or whatever's going on. Like, thank you, Ashley. Sending you lots of positive energy. Okay. We will get some messages for you, Rhonda, about you and Rex. Oh, bye, Beatrice. Have a great day. We're switching Rhonda. She's like, nope. So apparently we're going to switch decks. We're just going with it. See you tomorrow, positive energy. Have a great day. Rhonda, you get the cards, the Fates, and then the bottom of the deck is Truth Be Told. And we are going to get some Caroline. And Rhonda, the card you get is the King of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the World, and the Page of Wands. And the bottom of the deck is the Three of Swords. We feel like Rex is kind of feeling maybe a little isolated, maybe a little overindulgent with that King of Cups. Yeah. We feel like he's maybe a little overindulgent, maybe feeling a little isolated. And we feel like this time right now for you is when you are stepping into your dang power. Are you knowing it? Do you know? Are you meditating, Rhonda? Are you meditating? Because as you do that and gain that clarity and really see things from a different perspective, that the separation is not there. Energetically, that connection is there. Like, my daughter is 1,000 miles away. She's still right here with me, and I'm right there with her constantly. Like, we are there together. So just energetically, that is. You have to find a different way of seeing that heartbreak with that. Because we feel like that cycle is going to come back around. Like, it is going to open back up, but like not until, and then the never ending stories right there with that. So yes, like we feel like it is until you step into your divine power, nothing can really change. That cycle has to be pushed forward by you taking action. As you take that action, he will take action. He is in the dark night of the soul. And you cannot do anything about that for him. All you can do, you can send him love, but if you're not focused on you and raising your vibration, it's not going to move that situation forward, because the universe is ready for you to shine your light, for you to step into your power and to know your power and to do your mission. Are you doing your mission? Like, as you step into that power of the Queen of Wands, like, that's when that transformation is going to happen. Vasavi, may I ask current thoughts of Aunt Padma? Okay, we will get a awesome. But yes, he's definitely doing the dark night of the soul. Wasabi. Current thoughts of Aunt Padma. A new life, and then you get to be fair. I'm get a little bit of tarot. We feel like there is going to be a brand new opportunity with the new life card. Are you ready to step forward and begin that new communication? Do you have the strength to stand in your power to do that and bring that communication forth? Because definitely it seems like the thoughts are going to go towards a positive new direction when you decide to take the action forward and be in your divine strength energy. You are welcome, Rhonda. We hope you have a great day. Yeah. So he says, have a great day. I think we are going to take a break. She wants me to do a Chiron video that I'm going to post later. So we hope everyone has a great day, and we will be back tomorrow. Bye.